have.
There we go. It's lit. All right. Are you keeping your camera off?
Nah,
I feel like the people want to see you.
here I go. Here
There
I
he
go.
is.
Oh, let me make sure I can see. Damn, where my glasses at?
That's crazy. I was just looking at my screen and I was like, oh my God, I need to get my eyes checked. Like
I
there's,
can. So, fun fact, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I lost them when I lived in Miami, and I just never bought another pair.
you probably should do that.
I can. I feel like, but so the issue is, I know you see these, my eyelashes, right? They hit the frame, so it's not the,
Girls will kill for that.
I know, I know, you know, you
All right, let me
know.
pull this up. Let me pull this manual up. Who got started on their habits already?
I did.
What'd you do? Hi, Sandra.
Hi, good morning. I just finished the first leg day of the year, your fave.
My favorite
Um,
site.
I put a step tracker on my phone, because I don't track steps and now I do. And just getting ready, trying to drink a lot of water, which I hate.
I hate to go into the bathroom.
Oh, wait till you get old, it's worse.
Sure, that's for sure.
Anybody
Oh,
else?
good morning.
All right, Dom, we waiting for more people. We're gonna get started.
I mean, it's more. What is it? We can wait like 2 minutes.
All right. If you guys have any questions that you want us to cover, drop them in the comments and
Yep, drop them in the chat.
oh my God, comments. I'm always on Facebook. Drop them in the chat. And we will definitely cover them. And Dom, I'm gonna send you some other stuff that I had somebody ask, and I think you should answer it.
Okay.
What did everybody do for New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Jaden.
Me too.
I slept.
What you eating? You
A
eating
tomato.
veggies and fruits?
Tomato is a fruit and a tomato,
You
apparently. I
right?
mean, the
Fruit.
tomato's a fruit and a veggie, so I'm double dipping.
Woohoo!
No, it's not a veggie. But yeah, I'm double dipping.
Shani.
Hey, my name's Shawnee. Nice to meet
Shani, sorry. So for those who don't know, she used to be, are you vegan or vegetarian?
I was vegan from 2019 until April this year. So
Crazy.
I'm vegan now.
Are you?
Yes,
um,
How long have you been?
6 years.
oh
Okay.
nice. Oh, nice. Cool.
You enjoy it?
I do. I
Okay.
really do. But I have a thing about animals. So
I
if
feel
for
you. I
me,
can respect it.
it's about how the animals are treated. But I love to cook. I ran restaurants for quite a while. And so it's fun.
I like that.
You're gonna have to drop some recipes and stuff in the group and everything.
I sure will.
I'm trying to make plants taste like steak.
Yeah, we know that ain't happening.
You know, you'd be surprised some of the things that you can add that make things taste like other things.
Does it feel the same? The texture? I'm a texture person.
The texture's different. There's no question. You can't get the texture exactly, or I haven't been able to. But you can get the taste pretty close.
I need both.
You got it. We'll work on that.
All right, you ready, Dom?
Yep.
Oh, I like your
All right.
cup.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Heidi.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to have you guys. All right. Dom, I'll start.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm Kiani. I am co-host of this challenge with Dom, and I'm happy to have you guys. So, a little bit about me. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, a physical therapist, and I enjoy helping people improve their health, their physique, and just how they feel without completely tearing up their body and wrecking their joints. And I'm joined by Coach Dom. Dom, tell people a little bit about yourself.
I am Coach Dominic Frazier. I am a strength and conditioning coach, as well as a stress reduced fat loss practitioner, a nutritionist, and sports nutrition coach. I'm also the creator of a program called the Dump Truck Academy, which is mainly a program for women that want to body recomp and have the glutes of their dreams without having to, work out, for hours in the gym and, you know, not eat the good foods that they want to. I've been doing this for 20 years and I love everything about helping people, but mainly meeting people where they are specifically to help them get to the goals that they're trying to go to with a unbiased, scientific, and I'm going to use the word loving approach. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I love that. All right.
I just
So,
added all that up, so that was good.
huh?
I just did that off the whim, so that was
That was
good.
great. That was great, actually. All right. So in this challenge, Dom talked about he likes meeting people where they are. I think the habits that we're focusing on in this challenge pretty much meet you where you are. So if you looked at the manual, it goes through the 7 habits. First one is daily steps. So 10,000 steps or 3,000 steps more than your current baseline. Because if you're somebody who I saw in the group, people were saying that they only average around like 3,000 to 5,000 steps. Getting to 10,000 steps may be challenging, but if you can increase your activity level, that's still going to be helpful. Then we can work up to 10,000 steps. So just adding 3,000 steps to whatever your baseline is going to be helpful, and that's sufficient for the challenge. Second one is, also, I'm just going to address the question now of the steps. People had a question of if they do like cardio on the treadmill, does that count to the steps? And it does count to the steps if you are in the recommended like intensity zone. So if you're just walking
Right.
at the speed of 1 mile an hour and saying that's cardio and you're getting your steps, that doesn't count as the cardio. That'll count to your steps, but that doesn't count as the cardio. So you want to look at the manual and make sure you're in the right heart rate zones for the cardio, and that's the time that you're counting towards the prescribed cardio. You agree, Dom?
Yes. I don't want to get too scientific, but there is two things. There's NEAT and EAT. So there's non-exercise activity thermogenesis, right? So that is what you daily do throughout the day. So when we're really looking at 10,000 steps, right? Or that baseline number, that's based off of what you're doing outside of the gym technically, right? So once you start to use exercise activity thermogenesis, meaning if you say, oh, I'm gonna get on the treadmill and go run, those steps are now exercise. So that's not the same, but it is. So how we're doing it for this challenge is if you already know that your steps are super low, if you're saying like we're coming in with 3,000 steps, right now for you, anything counts right? Now, as we layer it on top of things and you are more active, then we look at how we do those, how Kiani was saying, you need to be at a certain heart rate for those to actually count, right? So for majority of this challenge, get in what you can, okay? Especially if you're already on the lower end. If you're already up at like 15,000 and things like that, probably just going to make sure you're consistent with those numbers and stay there. You don't have to go any higher than that. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then also I'm going to say we do know for those that aren't active, moving more is going to possibly be a challenge. All right. So you will have to reframe your thought process for that. An easy way that you can do it is a 10-minute walk after every meal, right? If you're eating 3 meals a day, that's 30 minutes total. That should be about your 10,000 steps or close to it. All right. Does everybody understand that?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Second habit is fruits and veggies, 800 grams of fruits and veggies. Somebody asked if this was each. It's actually total. I don't know if I wrote each, but it's total 800 grams of fruits and veggies. So if I, like the way I do it is I just split it half and half, like 400 grams of fruit, 400 grams of veggies throughout the day. The fruit for me is harder to get. because I'm not snacking too much, but the veggies is easier. It's easy to just add to your meal once you get your protein in. Everybody clear on fruits and veggies? Any questions regarding that?
No, ma'am.
Right. All right, water intake.
Yeah.
All right, water intake. We have half of your body weight in pounds. So for simplicity, if you weigh 100 pounds, then you're going to aim for 50 ounces of water per day. Coffee doesn't count. Tea doesn't count. Diet soda doesn't count. I'm talking to myself when I say that because I love Diet Coke. I'm addicted. But just water. We're trying to get in more clean water amounts, not just using tea and things like that for your hydration. Not saying those are bad, but we do want to get in more like true water. Dom, you want to talk about protein?
Yes. So there are variances with that. We're going to keep that very simple, right? The easiest thing that you can do is, I'm pretty sure everybody here has like a goal weight that they may be trying to achieve. All right. So let's say, for instance, you're 160 pounds and you're like, I have this goal of being 130, right? You're gonna roughly eat in the range of, starting off, if you haven't been tracking, 100 grams to 130 grams, right? The easiest way to do that is week one, try to make sure you're hitting 100 grams per day. Week two, go 110 grams. Week three, 120. Week four, 130. Okay, that's if you have not already been tracking. For some of my clients that are in here that already have, right, you may already have those numbers, right? You want to try to still hit those. Not going to say go super high, but the biggest thing that we want to see in this challenge is how consistent can you be keeping track of those numbers. So there's 30 days in this challenge. Can you hit your protein goal 27 of those days? All right, that should be the goal. Okay. Does
Also,
anybody have go ahead, Kiani?
no, I was gonna say, I like the method of increasing week by week. I have found that sometimes people take a little bit longer than a week to adjust to the protein intake.
Right.
So if that's something that you experience, then I think using the ranges are good. So
Yes.
doing 0.75 to 1 and then doing the math and then just trying to stay within that range, but trying to aim for the lower end to begin with. And as long as you're within that range, you're still meeting the protein target, because at the end of the day, we have these ranges just because like everybody's going to be different, but you want to be within the designated range.
Right. So we're
It doesn't
not
have to be 1 gram per body weight.
right. That's what I was gonna say. We're not trying to force you to be like, oh, more protein, more protein, more protein. This is a process and it does take time. All right. Especially if you are trying to improve body comp and lean muscle. If you do that too fast, you're more than likely going to have some digestive issues, right? So that's why we're trying to do that even slower, right? As well as, you may need to look into things like, probiotics and digestive enzymes and things like that. But if any of you have any of that discomfort or things like that as we're going through this process, please just let us know so we can help you work through that.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is daily weigh-in. So we're weighing ourselves every morning, ideally after you use the bathroom. All right. And we're doing this across the board, not just if you want to lose fat, not if you want to gain weight. Like if you want to maintain your weight, we still want you to weigh yourself every day because it's going to give you a lot of valuable insight into like patterns, how your body responds to different foods, how your body weight responds to different types of workouts. Like if you do a leg day, or doing full body. But if you do a hard workout the day before and you weigh in, you may notice you weigh more, but we want to desensitize you to those changes because these fluctuations are normal, but we want to learn more about our body throughout this process.
So the biggest thing with that is we are looking for averages. To find an average, because we've all done math at some point in school, you need data. The more data you have, the easier that is. Your weight is going to go up and down every single day for the rest of your life. That's never going to change. Nobody can change that. We can't change that for you. For majority of the people on here that are women, your weight could fluctuate anywhere from 2 to 9 pounds per day. I can't change that for you. You can't really change that, right? That's just life, right? So we want to see in 30 days, what's the average? Because if you were to track for 52 weeks, which is a year, you may see, okay, over that time, I dropped 10 pounds of fat, but my scale weight only changed 4 pounds out of a year. That's not a lot, right? But that shows you that your body is trending in the way that you want it to go. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Talk about your the next habit, which is the daily progress photos or a workout selfie, because you said you were gonna have a difficult time with that.
Yeah, even with even with the weigh-in, right? Every day you should take a picture. Why? Because I know you don't want to, right? Um, it can be a selfie. Preferably, it should be full body though, right? So you can see, okay? So, for instance, for the men, right, that are on here, it should be you with your shirt off taking that picture. For the women, it can be in your fitness attire. Preferably, for those that know me, it should be in a sports bra or something that shows your physique. We can't help you fix things if we don't know what you look like,
All right, Rose.
right? So that isn't to say, oh, we're trying to look at your body. I've seen so many bodies in the world, like it doesn't matter. I know that that is uncomfortable for people. That is exactly why you need to do it. Why? Because we complained all 2025 on what we didn't like. So let's change it.
Also, I do
Moving,
want to say, sorry, go ahead.
moving everything right to the forefront, right? So make your picture, of course, presentable, right? Now, if this were, I'm just saying, let's say we did this for 90 days and you took a picture every day. Let's say today, right, you're on this challenge, this call, because you're not really happy with how you look and how life is. In that picture, you're probably not smiling, right? You may have like a little fake smile for the picture or whatever. Over time, as you take these pictures, as your body changes, your life gets better because you're more confident inside the gym and outside of the gym. The number one thing you're probably going to see over your body changing is that the photogenic way that you're looking in the picture. 9 times out of 10, when most people go from some sort of before and after, it's the frown to the smile, which means the improved confidence, the things that the scale does not show. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Also,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say that if you like, it's not a requirement to post pictures
Right.
especially like the progress photos, but it's more so for you to have that visual data on day 0 to day 30 so that you can compare. So that's not something that you absolutely have to share, like your picture in your sports bra or shirt off if you're not comfortable with, but it's more so for you. Because you don't want to start and be like, dang, I wish I can compare to how I was before. So at least you have that data. That's why we're doing it.
And that's usually what happens. So it's like if you don't want to do the physique style picture, make sure you take some type of picture and post it. So like it can really be like just you finishing your workout saying workout complete or something, right? This is all one big accountability journal for you.
And then the last habit in terms of daily habits is reading. So reading 10 pages per day, preferably from a physical book or something that's not on a screen. And this habit is really just being intentional about what we're consuming because I think a lot of us can attest to the fact that we spend a lot of time on social media and sometimes doom scrolling. And we can maybe be spending our time learning something and just getting our mind off of what we see on social media. So for me, I'm gonna be reading this book called, I don't have it on my bookshelf right now, but this thriller that I just got called Grown, I think. So I'm reading something that's not business related, not fitness related, something that's just going to allow me to take my mind off things and dive into some like fiction stuff. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome.
All right. Somebody said something?
I have a quick question.
What's
So
up?
on the pictures, if we post them, if we are doing the extra part
Mhm.
and we post them in the app, are
Mhm.
you all looking at them or is that just for us? Like I'm not gonna be a post on Facebook because
I know
that's not me.
that's not your
Right. So if you are, because you're, if I'm correct, if you're putting it in the app, yeah, we'll look at it, definitely.
Okay, but it doesn't really go anywhere else.
No,
Just
not
for
at
you.
all.
I'm
No.
not a okay.
No.
And any Heidi, the questions that you asked about the app, I'm going to figure it out through Dom because he's more versed with the Coach RX app. This is my first time using it, so we'll figure that out together.
Okay, we'll have fun.
All right. All right, Dom, want to talk about the workouts?
Sure. As far as the workouts, you guys, for those that have the PDFs and the templates, right? You guys are going to build out your own program, right? We want to see what you come up with from the guidance that we've given you, right? Because there are going to be some exercises on there that you may know that you can't do, right? There's going to be things that you know that you can do. We want to see what you build out, and then we want you to give that to us so we can look through it and make sure it's the best thing for you. All right. Um, there's going to be movements of like the upper body push, the upper body pull, right? The single leg movements as far as like your split squats, your lunges, and things like that. We're keeping this right now 3 days a week, total body, because we don't want you to panic if life gets in the way and you miss a day, right? So 3 days, you can either do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. On the days in between, you need to do some sort of cardiovascular work, right? And you want to do that 30 minutes a day, right? Week 1. Week 2, we're going to go 35 minutes a day. Week 3, 40 minutes a day, right? Week 4, 45. That's how we're going to build up progressively.
And that,
Okay.
that's 3 to 5 times a week.
Right.
Yeah. So that people are probably thinking that is going to interfere with like their lifts because we're doing. Yes. Sandy,
Yes.
you can keep it. I think it'll be if you don't have cardio in your program, it'll be cool to add this in. But if you already have a program, I would focus on the habits. And the cardio is not anything that's going to be too taxing on your body. You should like, feel like you could be on this call and kind of
Do your
the
cardio.
conversation while you're doing the cardio. So it's not like it's hit or anything like that. Goal is just to get you moving more and really build like aerobic base for the
Right.
times where you do want to do something a little bit more high intensity.
Now, if you are already one of my clients or one of Kiani's clients, and you have something that's already structured because we built that for you, your main focus is going to be following the habits that are added on. Okay. If you know that you're not doing your cardio, even if it is prescribed, this would probably be the best time for you to start that. Okay.
You're saying it with love. I love that.
I'm saying it with love,
You're
because
so
y'all got
happy that
summer's coming before you know it. All right. It's January. So we're trying to make this easy for people, fun, and also challenging because we want you to progress, right? To build up your aerobic base, right? That takes a good 6 to 8 weeks itself. Okay.
Yep.
Does anybody have any questions when it comes to the aerobic work that we're asking of you?
Do you have to stay in zone 2? I mean, if you like to work out a little bit more intensely, is that okay?
No. So for I mean, if you want to keep it structured and get whatever bang for your buck as far as your results, anything above zone 2 should probably only be about 2 days a week right now.
Okay.
2 to 3 days based off of what you're doing it with. Okay.
Keith, what are you doing?
I mean, depends on the week, but I do some Peloton, I do some running.
Do the elliptical.
These are my big runners right here.
Okay. Are you training for
runner.
something though right now?
Right now, no. I'd like to probably do a half sometime later in the spring.
Okay.
But not right now.
Okay.
So
No,
I
that's
gotta find the right weeks.
that's totally fine. Just as long as you're consistent with it.
Yeah.
Right. So the biggest thing for you would be whatever you do Peloton wise, like you'll be able to, because you're gonna be in the app, you'll be able to connect what you do through the app and everything. And you just want to monitor everything, making sure what you're doing is taking you in the right direction. Right. Some people do too much different zones or they're not doing them correctly. And then by week 6, they're like, I'm burnt out. So our whole goal is to keep you progressive as you do that. But definitely.
We'll take a look at your program though, like the things you already been doing.
Right.
Cool.
So then I have a question. So does the app interface like with a Garmin?
It can, yes.
Oh, okay. So we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I will send
That's
that.
my questions.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Okay, very cool. So we can whatever we record here can just zoom over there. That'd be great.
Yes. I will be able to
Okay.
pull most of your data. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Great.
I think that was all for the manual. Yeah, that was it.
So I have a
Any,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
If you had, let's say you had a busy work week and you had to make a choice of cardio or lifting, like something, something, you're going to miss something. What do you think somebody should do?
In your busy work week, did you get a lot of steps in or did you sit down?
Oh, no, that's more for you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll make sure I get it in.
I think what you're trying to say is I know you have a busy work week, Keith,
Yeah.
with like traveling and stuff. So what I would say is I would aim, especially for runners, I would aim to get at least one of the like full body lifts in.
Yes.
And
That's
then
what I was going to say.
and then you can choose, like if you know you're only going to get another workout in and you really want to run, which typically runners are going to choose to run anyways,
Right.
go run.
That's what I was.
Do your run. But I do
That's-
think it's important to do the strength training at least one time a week and not neglect it, because it's a slippery
Yes.
slope of saying like, hey, I'm not going to lift, I'm just going to get my runs in. So you
Right.
want to kind of get balance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, totally.
So
Okay.
Yeah, as someone that works with a lot of endurance athletes and runners, I'm always going to tell you guys to do your strength work over your run because you're going to run regardless. You know?
Yeah.
Do you get on your busy work weeks, are you still getting enough sleep though?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
get enough for me.
We'll dive into it.
I don't get 8 hours.
Do you wear a wearable that shows your sleep and recovery?
Yeah, my Garmin I wear all the time.
Awesome. So I'll be able to see all of that. So don't be shocked if you get a message that says, "Hey, no workout today." You don't have to listen to it,
Mm.
but we'll use your data.
Okay, that's great.
You know?
Perfect. Muscle is food. I started a new mantra today. Muscle is food. I like that. The more muscle you have, the more food you can eat. That's what I care about. I love to eat. All right. Does anybody have any questions regarding anything? Anything that's top of mind? You're like, we didn't talk about it.
So in the food, we're not worrying about calories right now, or are we still mindful? Because by the time I do all the vegetables and the protein, I'm probably gonna hit
That's great.
whatever then I'm done. Like,
That's great. No, you're specifically tracking on
I'm using the chronometer.
Chronometer?
Uh,
So,
yeah.
so I have a gift for you because you're VIP, which we'll talk about in a minute. So I have a pro account. I will get your information, and they have a new photo option thingy that you can use where you can just take a picture of your food and it'll pull everything over. So that'll be fun just for you to test it that way. And I'll show Kiani how to use all of that as well too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but for now, if you aren't already tracked, for this goes for everybody.
Yes.
If you're not already tracking like your calories, I think this is a good opportunity to start with protein because protein is going to be the base of like any plan you put together. See where you're landing with that. And then if you're hitting the fruits and veggies, you're covering a lot of your micronutrients and your healthy carbs. And then we can start adding in different food sources. The problem is people start with these like bigger, like refined carbs and
Right.
they end up overeating those. And they, at the end of the day, they're not close to their protein intake that they should be. So let's start with the protein, the fruits, veggies. We'll see where you're at. If you're like, hey, I'm feeling really full. If you're already hitting your daily allowance of like calories where you should be, then we're not going to make any changes. But if we
Right.
we're not going to make any changes, but then if we do need to make changes, we'll give you options on like what to include and how to fit it in.
So
But
let's
at least
we'll speak nutrition like she was. I'll just piggyback really quickly, right? For those that aren't my clients and for those that are, some of those that do follow what I tell them and some that do their own thing and then wonder why, I'm going to break it down for you very quick. This is only 30 days, right? You can take this information even further, but in the 30 days, you should not have to change your food too much. You really shouldn't, right? Your biggest goal will be to hit your protein number. And then as far as the 800 grams of fruits and vegetables, that should fill everything else in. If you do not eat meat and you are primarily already plant-based, you of course already are going to naturally probably be higher than that number, right? So then from there, depending on what your goal may be, you may have to swap out the food options that you use, meaning you may need to swap your rice for like squash. Same amount, different effect on the body. All right. We're not going to get too technical with that, but that's going to be the main thing. As you hit those baseline numbers, you should be able to tell, am I full or not? Do I have enough energy? Do I need more? How was my workout on Monday when I ate compared to eating the next Monday, right? So those are all things that you will have to take little mental notes on, but we don't want to overwhelm you from a nutrition standpoint either. We're going to try and keep this as simple as possible. Hit your protein, hit your 800 grams. That should give you a pretty good baseline of your total caloric intake. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. So I did see the question on how to access the app. So going next, VIP is for the app users, aka the app users get VIP. What that will allow you to do, that will allow myself and Kiani to personalize more of your coaching program. Meaning you will go from a template of what you guys have to getting more direct coaching on the movements, right? Meaning the split squat. You'll send us videos on what that movement looks like. We will correct, monitor, and or change those
Thank God.
movements for you, right? So that is going to be more of getting a taste of our one-on-one coaching. We'll get more direct with your nutrition if you are VIP. Okay, so that is going to be the difference.
and then
What?
we
Go ahead.
also I was just gonna say every weekend starting next week, we have a group coaching call. So it'll be like this with all the VIP members,
Yes.
walking through how the week went, answering more in-depth questions, pulling up videos on the screen to kind of help everybody out in like a group environment.
The reason I
Right.
didn't go VIP is because right now I'm in a coaching program till the end of January, and I wanted to see how you coach and everything. So that's why I did join.
Okay,
Totally understand.
that's no problem.
Because I've been following you for a while, and like I said, my coaching program's over at the end of January, and I got to decide what to do.
Well,
Well,
I don't want to answer that for you, but I know what I would do. But I would tell you to have two coaches like myself and Coach Kiani for, I mean, we're only pricing our VIP at $97, right? So, for instance, that right there is almost 90% less than what we normally both charge for our one-on-one coaching. And you'd be getting two coaches, right? So there will be other opportunities down the road to work with us. Of course, I would tell you right now, stick with what you're doing because you're already invested in something. Use the baseline things that we give you. And if you feel like 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in, you're like, I want to dive deeper, we will definitely accommodate you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
do
your
wanna-
coach, with your coaching, is it just the two of you or do you have other coaches?
For this current program right now, it is just us.
Okay.
But inside of the No BS fitness group, you will see some other things where I do have more of a collective team of coaches. We're not a direct team, but I outsource people for certain things.
Okay.
So I have dietitians, functional nutritionists, blood work specialists, people that primarily do yoga, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say though that I think there's still a lot that you can learn, like just being in a group, even
Yes.
outside of the challenge. So, if you're interested in like any coach online, like as long as you're in their world, you'll be able to see like their thought process and like how they do things. So,
Okay.
just keep that in mind. You don't have to invest to
Right.
learn how somebody coaches.
Okay.
You want to kind of know that before going into. So I would just say like just pay attention and ask questions. Right?
Okay. Thank you.
No
Yes,
problem.
ma'am. You'll get a lot of that broken down. You'll know by the end of this challenge, like how we coach and all of that. So
Okay.
it'll be fun for you.
Okay.
All right. If anything else you want to say, Dom?
No, if anybody is interested in the VIP option, like we said, that is $97 for the 30 days. If you have interest, you can send us a message separately, and then we can go from there. We just want to over provide the most value that we possibly can for you guys as we kick off 2026. Like our whole goal is to be the last resource that you need.
Yeah.
Okay? Does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns?
Thank you. This seems like a really fun and exciting adventure. So thank you for
Yeah.
putting it together.
No problem.
Yeah, we hope that it is, you know.
All right. So that's it for this kickoff call. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the Facebook group so that both myself and Dom can see it. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can always reach out to either one of us individually. And we'll be pretty active in there throughout the 30 days, dropping our own progress and accountability so that it's not just us telling you what to do, we're doing it too. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy
See
New
you guys
Year.
inside.
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year. Bye.
Happy New Year.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Wait, we got
Happy New Year.
no problem, Karen. All right, oh, I can't end it. This is not my Zoom.
Oh, I got you.
Wendy, you're good?
Yes.
All right, perfect.